girl wanna kick it with a hot boy. She like that I live like a rock star. That girl wanna kick it with a hot boy. She like that I live like.
What it do, you guys? It's your boy Chip. Y'all already know I'm linking up with my boy Monk, the legend himself, Mirror motherfucking Monk. He about to hop in the car right now. I just pulled up to his residence. We about to take a trip. I don't know where we going. I think we're going cut through Barnes and Noble, different places to have fun. Look at my boy. He about to hop in the car right now.
My bad, shit.
Nah, ain't no problem.
This old lady wanted to give me the coffee, dog.
You see what I mean?
What's good, so? Oh, shit. Oh, sure they do.
Quick fast, you know?
If a nigga finna hit a lick on a building, you'll go to the library to get the blueprints of the building. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like how you see them bloods doing the movies,
Yeah.
like Italian Job and shit. That's how I look at books and shit. So, not saying I don't read like that, but I don't just read for leisure.
Yeah,
I read with a
right
purpose.
turn onto
I'm trying to learn a
Boulevard.
specific thing, or I'm trying to get better at something type shit.
Yeah, I understand.
So and sometimes in Barnes and Noble, dog, like you'll pick up one book and then you just get lost. You'll see another book, or
Right
sometimes
turn
you'll end up
ahead
seeing a
onto
book that you
Boulevard.
didn't even know they made books about this kind of topic, or like you'll see some whole other shit. Like I remember when I used to stay in Lehigh, that used to be like a thing. Take the kids out to Barnes and Noble, let them run around, let them get a book, and then they'll pick. Eventually they'll find a book, and you'll see
Continue
what
on
they
the
gravitate
current route.
towards.
Yeah, that'll give you a thing of their mind, of like basically.
Yeah, what they on, or what kind of shit you know what I'm saying? What kind of shit to expect with that child, like. But yeah, the books, bro.
What's your favorite book?
My favorite book
of all time?
All time, You Are the Placebo by Joe Dispenza.
Why is that?
That's one book that I read. Like as I'm reading that book, like I could like where it put me at mentally, I feel the changes that I'm going through. Like the mental roadblocks, I'm knocking them down as I'm reading the book. You feel me? Like other books, I'll read it and then have to think about it to apply it and shit like that. But the information in You Are the Placebo is so fascinating that like it could click. Like just reading certain, it could click and your life could change just off that little info.
What's the definition of placebo?
Placebo. So placebo is like you know, like if you got a headache, they'll give you a placebo pill. So what placebo is like you think it's a Tylenol, but it's really just like a regular aspirin, just probably like a sugar pill or some shit. You feel me? But because you think it's Tylenol,
Right turn ahead onto
placebo
Northwest
effect
16th Avenue.
is causing you to still have the same results as if you took a Tylenol.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like one of the examples in the book, it was a general, they was in war and shit. His niggas was bruised up and wounded in the battle and shit. And you know, when they're in the battle, I guess they give them niggas morphine or some shit. To numb the pain.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening was the nigga started running out of morphine and shit. So one of his soldiers is like, yo, like general, like, yo, we running out of morphine. What the fuck we finna do? Niggas like, you know, shit getting crucial. So then the nigga's like, you know what? He took the syringes and he put salt water. You know, salt and water ain't gonna really, I guess ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? Put salt water in the syringes and just told the nigga, don't tell nobody we out of morphine, and give it to them as if it's morphine. Nigga said, no kidding to you. The niggas was taking the shot and vibing as if they got the morphine.
That's like the power of The Secret.
Law of attraction.
Law of
it all
attraction.
goes back to the mind.
All that.
So when you hear shit, it's all mental. The first rule in the 7 Hermetic Principles, all is mental.
Yeah,
that's
it's
the
all
first
mental.
rule.
Yeah.
So what that lets you know, this reality we in is really more like an illusion, matrix type thing that we creating with our mind. And it's not just what we seeing, but it's what we hearing and feeling. So hold on, you mean to tell me the way my brain have to process pain is some people out here that don't feel pain. They have like that disorder that they don't feel pain. So hold on, that's mental? Okay, so if pain is mental, if your health is mental, everything else is mental.
Yeah.
And it's and it's not just the shit that's in you, the things that's outside of you as well. You know, as above so below, as within so without. So this is a part of your mind too. So that's why placebo for me, what got me with the book, after the nigga left that army or whatever, after the war, the nigga ended up going to he dedicated his life to figuring out what was behind that phenomena. And I think it led him to a neurology. He became a neuroscientist. Started
What's
studying,
neurology?
just, you know, studying of brain mapping and the functions of the brain and seeing how, like, you know, neural has to do with brain and mind, you feel me? So once they started brain mapping and started seeing the different reactions that the brain do in different conditions, or based off what a person expect or suggest, that's really the deciding factor of everything that we experience in this reality. In the book, it's niggas that's it was a nigga that he was taking, it was a medicine he was taking, and then the medicine, one day he was watching TV, he saw the medicine get recalled on the TV. He got sick.
Cause the mind. He already believed.
Subconsciously believed that the medicine don't work no more.
Exactly.
Went to the doctor, so when the doctor peeped, hold on, what's wrong with it? Oh, hold on. The doctor went and got some placebo pills and told him, this shit right here, this the new shit. So he took that, got better. Fucked around, as fate would have it, a commercial came out for the new pills, kid.
No.
Yeah, bro, the nigga got sicker and he died. Like, he went back to the doctor, it was a bunch of back and forth, but he eventually thought himself into death. Because he expected it.
Mm-hmm.
So when I seen it, I'm like, damn.
He done brung everything at once. Stress, all that shit.
Every disease starts in the mind first.
Yeah.
That's a scientific fact. It starts in the mind first. You're staying at a job that you don't want. You're in a relationship that you don't want to be in for a long time. You biting your tongue. You're not expressing yourself. You're blocking your chakras, your throat chakra. You're going to develop cancer in different parts of the body. Exactly. And that's your body letting you know where the problem coming in at. You know what I'm saying? You got throat cancer, probably 9 out of 10 times, you're not being vocal about something in your life, something wrong with the heart, you holding some shit in your heart, or, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
These shits make sense. That when I hear shit like that, it makes sense to me. It has to do with the mind and how you feel. And then I feel like your heart is a mind of its own too. You feel me? Because even in the book, they did some shit with heart mapping. Right, so your heart emits electricity, damn near more electricity than the mind, right? And then your heart is the first. I think your heart beat formed like 18 days, if I'm not mistaken, before your brain. So people think the mind is more important, but it's really your heart. Then heart got the same letters as earth, right? Just like listen has the same letters as silence. So to listen, you got to be silent. So when I look at that like SAT. Listen is to silent, like heart is to earth. Oh, okay. Everything I experience on this earth is going to resonate off my heart frequency. Meaning if I got fuck shit and evil shit in my heart, I'm going to have an evil and fuck shit reality.
Yeah.
If I have love and pureness and whatever in my heart, that's going to be majority of the reality that I experience. Now, don't get me wrong. There is law of opposite. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So you experience it up, you're gonna experience that same amount of down. You feel me?
Yeah.
Just on that spectrum that you on. But the middle ground is all in your heart. What a nigga have in his heart, that's the reality he gonna have. I don't care what you tell yourself in your mind. I don't care what you put in your head.
What you just said is what I believe.
What you put in your heart.
Whatever your heart determines the person.
If it's in your heart. It's in your, like, even with my career, right? When I sit down and think about my career and be like, I want to be further than I need to be. I noticed that when I put it in my heart, my shit start moving. Right? It move more than when I try to be logistic, like, and think about it and map it and plan it out. Not saying we don't need a plan, we don't need to map shit out. But when I just have it in my heart to go to the studio or just to do it because it's in my heart, my best results come from those moments, right? Everything that I do, when it's in my heart, it happens. With love, when I'm really in love and it's in my heart, those are the best relationships for me.
Yeah.
When my heart is fully immersed in what I'm doing, it's always better. So,
Hey, what you just said led to a question that a fan had.
what?
They had a question basically asking you, what do you think you're missing to be where you want to be?
First, it's two things. The first thing I said is, not saying it wasn't in my heart, but the business side of it took my heart out of it a little bit. So now I'm getting back to it. Like, it's in my heart now. Like, I'm making it like, it's not about the bread. It's not about what people want. It's not about none of that, but what it was that made it the thing the first time. Fun, the love, just going and being in it, the moment, the feeling. So it's that. And number two, you can't get what you want if you don't know what you want. You can't go somewhere that you don't know where you're going. You could just jump in the car and just gonna be driving. I didn't know what I want, in the sense of, do I want to be signed? Do I want to be independent? Do you want to focus on singles or albums? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know what I want down to the detail. And I feel like now in my career, I've learned and made enough mistakes and been in the game so long to where I know what I want now. I know what I want. I know how I want to do it. You feel me? So much so, I'm not tripping on how long it takes, because I know it so well. The plan's so detailed. Like, I know how much time it's gonna take if I do it right. Like, I know what I want that much.
That girl wanna kick it with a hot boy. She like that I live like a rock star. That girl wanna kick it with a hot boy.